peace I come to inquire of myself, my destiny that I've chosen to live in this realm, in this dimension, in this quagmire of deceptive maze, that the illusion that is presented to us as a people. I have given my life over to the divine decree that has entered my being, my soul, from my ancestors, to become consciously, culturally, and spiritually inclined. And I do this wholeheartedly. And I do it to represent my ancestors in the melanated stream of my life is connected from the Nile to the Mississippi. And under the Atlantic Ocean, all my ancestors that chose to not become slaves. And in modern days, these people, Negropeans, they become engrossed in becoming Negropeans and selling their soul and walking around with their eyes wide shut and know the truth but don't want to do anything about it, or they just accept it because they have not become spiritual beings or culturally inclined to know the story, the divine story, the divine decree. This our story, not to distort the story of those who don't have no story, who stole our story, who plagiarized our story. We as melanated people, so-called black, so-called African American, so-called whatever they want to call, but nobody can validate a true spiritual warrior who adheres to the calling of our ancestors and the divine decree that is the key to us rising up, ascending to where we have descended from. And as a spiritual warrior, a mystical warrior, I no longer seek or desire the worldly ways, but I know I must maintain myself and sustain myself. So this is what I'll do. As I become a pathfinder of spirituality and consciousness and culture identity, which I know and I accept. I know my foe, my natural enemy. And I know those who become minions of that. I say, stand out the way. And don't play with your life for their lives. And don't pay with your life for their lives. Let those who are natural enemies know that we are unified under the banner of humanity. And I ask all my brothers and sisters to support one another, to stop stealing from them, each other, stop robbing each other, stop using drugs, drinking alcohol, raise our children correctly, become a united family, an extended family. It takes a village to raise one child. We need to be part of that concept from our African, Akabulan, ancient Kemet roots. And don't let nobody validate us. In Islam, Christianity, Hebrew, whatever we do as a people, know one thing, we all melanated. We can't let them keep us divided. We must unite in power of understanding of the universe so that we can affect this universe, this illusion that they created. And we just give in to it. That's not all of us. Those of us who become and became spiritually inclined, culturally inclined, from the context of our ancestors and the divine decree to open up naturally. Let's be the leaders. Let's be that light to shine. Let's unify and bring unity amongst our people, humanity. Let's override this glitch of insanity that they have programmed us and coded us to become. Even though we in this illusionary world, we know the reality. We know the body is our temple. We must keep it pure. I say these things sincerely and earnestly because I know, being 6 to the 10th power coming soon, I don't know how long I will continue to see the moon and the sun in this dimension, but I know that the energy never demises. It always rises and it re-enters in another form or fashion. But I ask you, all people of conscious culture and spiritual inclinations, we must rise. We must rise in the silence of our being. But we must educate, stimulate, and motivate. Especially our youths, we must stop and educate them. Because what they're doing, all this killing. See, I'm in D.C. and I know it's happening all over the countries. But they say the Bloods and the Crips are coming together. They say the warlords are coming together. If they can unify, we should be able to unify and police our own communities. That's what we must do. Because a revolutionary movement can't be anything without an evolutionary movement. The mind, body, and soul. You got to work all of those. You got to exercise those. Become the warrior that we need to be. The matriarchal queens, priestess, warrior queens, and the priest, warrior kings must come together on a unified effort. And whatever they do, they can't stop this. They can't stop this because, see, we know our temple, the energy resides in it, that we are divine people, a divine people from the divine energy. And we all of one mind in the synergy of development, unification, organization, and development of an infrastructure. Know our story. Know that our story is the true story. And don't let them validate us no longer. Because we must rise in the essence of our divinity. Let's rise in the essence of our divinity and be against our natural enemy in a way that he can't see or feel, but in that energy that the Lord give us and that we develop, he will know that he no longer controls our soul, because we have decoded and reprogrammed ourselves to become the spiritual beings, the spiritual warriors, the mystical warriors, the arcane, esoteric knowledge that we acquire from ancient Kemet, Akabulan, Kemet, and Exium. See, we know that we go back and we the original people, but we got to act in an original way as we slay the dragon of ourselves. Once again, I want to reiterate that we must stop robbing, killing, and stealing from each other and support one another, become entrepreneurs. In the education that they give us, all we are doing are regurgitating what they stole from us. And know that we are the golden people, we are the star children that must rise up again and bring harmony and peace in this world, the whole world. It must become a melanated world again. And I say these things to you from the essence, the core of my heart, in the spiritual consciousness, in my subconscious, and my conscious mind. As I come from astral traveling into this state of mind and be before you, speaking my mind, speaking my conscious of a divine essence, a divine decree. Because I've been given the key to open the door to the chambers of the pyramids of my mind. And I find time to speak to you to say, let's chime into this thing together. In this evolutionary, revolutionary process that we must go through. And give up all the materialistic traps and entrapments and we come to a spiritual identity. Not saying that we give up anything, that we don't have to have that car, the house, or the this and the that. But no, we make that. We don't have to deal with their fads and trends and their dress styles and all this to try to motivate us and stimulate us to be outside of our character and our true identity, spirituality, and the people that need to be in a position of leadership, a position that those who don't know come to know, those that need to be educated and come from being indoctrinated, come to those that when they see the light, and those who have the light, we must always be acting right. Because we are the guides. They say the light bearers. We are those people if we accept it and be it. I suppose I will try to end on that note, but it's an endless note. See, it's about rhythm and rhyme in the time that we be in, and now people continue to be dying by design. See, but if we stimulate their mind and motivate them to rise up in self-esteem and dream the dream that, I would say like Martin Luther King dreamed, but he didn't manifest it into reality. See, we are the pathfinders, and we are the one that found the path. We still had that torch. We had that torch, and we must continue to let it burn. And we must continue to learn the essence of who we are as a people. Because, I'll say this again, regurgitate this information, that all the knowledge that they have, that we go through their institution of learning for, it was taken from us. They plagiarized everything and we regurgitated to them. See, we're the original people of the whole world, the indigenous people of the whole world. The original people of the whole world. I don't care what you are or was, Chinese, Scottish, English, or whatever. We are those people and they come from us, and we must know that. We can't let them validate us no more. The 13 families, the Vatican, all that. And I'll say even this here, and I hope I don't offend nobody, but my offense is no offending anybody but the truth. How can I offend the truth? It is this here. Even the United Snakes of hypocrisy, the Vatican and Rome, in London bridges may be falling down because the economical world, economics going to be falling down soon. Once we get back into Akabu land and get our minerals back again and be able to defend them. But anyway, I think I have talked enough because I don't want to get intoxicated by my talk because I'm already spiritually high. I don't need to do that or anything. See, I don't ego trip. I'm not self-centered and I'm not arrogant. That's like that smooth current. That current to bring us from the Nile to the Mississippi. That current and the currency of the electrical, bioelectrical human being, organic human being that we be. And I see with my third eye that has opened and made me inclined to say to you, I love my people.